mental health and its connection to content writing, creativity, and SEO. There's been lots of speculation concerning the relationship between mental health and creativity in general. Some of this can be attributed to the brain's anatomy as well as its functions, but we believe there is more to a creative person than what the neurons say. However, it's safe to say that brain damage can affect certain areas of the brain in which cognitive support, creativity, and writing is embedded. Here's what we do know. Aside from the left side of the brain being responsible for creativity, the right side for language, reasoning, writing, and logic, which is everything and more that one would need when writing content, we can say that the sustenance of mental health is really important for creativity, content writing, and even SEO. In this piece, we'll be exploring this connection and what really determines it. For mental health, creativity is a spectrum. There are certain individuals, scholars, and artists who've had one form of mental illness or the other, but this didn't deter or mar their creative side. Some studies have even shown that after a brain illness, some patients who couldn't initially perform activities like playing the piano or painting found themselves performing like amateurs. History shows lots of poets, writers, artists, composers, scientists, and lots of others who were either emotionally or mentally disturbed, but soared in their different forms of expertise. With reference to the likes of Charles Darwin, Ernest Hemingway, Dilmore Schatz, and even Einstein, this proves that mental instability is not only a detrimental effects to creativity, it may also likely be advantageous. This being said, it's not a compulsion that mental health must be imbalanced before one can be creative. No. Lots of people have been blessed with a sound mind, a mind free from mental disorders, and are still equally creative. This is why, in relation to mental health, creativity is only a spectrum. Content writing involves cognitive abilities. Writing articles, letters, and stories has to do with having cognitive abilities. One needs to be able to interpret a particular topic, occasion, mood, or feeling and incorporate it into a written form. The right part of the human brain is responsible for these activities, and truth be told, if it is damaged, then these activities may seem unattainable to such a person. Reading and writing is pretty standard. An average number of mentally healthy people can do it, but writing creatively in the form of stories, poems, and articles requires some form of inner creativity as well as skill. Having these skills could take constant practice to build, or, in some cases, it could come naturally. Nevertheless, mental health is strongly needed to pull off these activities. It involves adequate thinking and the ability to interpret thoughts in a way that is understandable and relatable to humans. Mental health and SEO. SEO has to do with getting a blog, company, or site ranked on search engines like Bing, Yahoo, and Google. Now, lots of people tend to research their symptoms online before heading to the doctor's office. Although this could be gravely wrong and may likely up your blood pressure, it gives you perspective on what could possibly be wrong with you. Now, the ability to search online has been simplified to simple voiceover commands. With just "OK Google," you can ask or find out whatever information you need. Now, you don't necessarily need to be in a top-notch mentally healthy state before you could research on the internet, but getting that site optimized on search engines does require a bit of focus, effort, and mental skills. You'll need to be sound before you can create contents and ads for either YouTube or other various platforms. And this goes without saying that once your content is good, search engines immediately pick it up and it is highly ranked, probably in the first or second pages. The human brain wields the greatest power, the mind. With this power comes great responsibility, as well as challenges. Mental health is one of them, and sadly, without a mentally sound mind, lots of things may not be achieved. But with respect to creativity, content writing, articles, and even SEO, it's somewhat different. It could even be some sort of spectra.